Alright, so first of all, I would like to say Happy Spider-Man Day 2023. Second of all, I would like to say I had no idea it was Spider-Man Day 2023. I just woke up and seen everybody saying it was Spider-Man Day. So you know what? In this video we're going to make a little Spider-Verse display. A little miniature Spider-Verse display. Now if you've been following the channel, you know I don't have much room to display things. Most of my collection is packed up. But I like to change the visuals on the stuff that I do have out on display. And I recently had acquired this little, I guess it's like a cubic shelf or something like that. They were just gonna throw it away. It's in pretty good condition. So you know what, I figured I'd take it. Just to liven up things, liven up the visuals a little bit. I don't like things looking the same for too long. I like to stay creative. Keep those blood flowing, keep the creative juice going. So what we're doing today, to celebrate Spider-Man Day 2023, take a drink. We are going to build a miniature Spider-Verse display. Now, like I said, very limited room. We're only going to be doing Spider-Verse. We don't got room for every villain. The reason I'm choosing just Spider-Verse is because I can't squeeze every single villain into this little square foot cube. You know, I'm gonna just pick some Spider-Verse characters, as many as I can get to cram into this little shelf. And me and you are gonna go through this process together, brother man, sister man. We're gonna make this happen, and I hope y'all enjoy this process. Like, subscribe, comment down below, all that good stuff. So the first step we're gonna need to do when building this little display is we're gonna need to find a backdrop. Now I'm thinking maybe some comic book pages from Spider-Man comics. Maybe this old poster that I got laying around. Or maybe action figure retro Spider-Man backing or something. So, give me one moment and we're gonna go find a background for this. Alright, so while I was digging, I stumbled upon some absolute heat. Alright, so first of all, we got this little red symbiote thing. Cool. We got this random cards thing. Cool. Check this out. Got Milk Spider-Man ad. Might use it. Alright, I came across this giant poster of like all these cards. Might use it. We got this little cutout right here. The Spider-Woman cutout. Jackal Files comic book. And as well as this Spider-Man calendar with all sorts of cool Spider-Man images in it. Now, we're gonna figure out what to use. We're gonna put it together. Now I figure we just make like a collage of sorts. We just throw these together with some blue sticky tack and try to fill out the entire space in the background. Alright, so this is what we came up with. Nothing too difficult, simple little collage, but it looks a lot better than just a plain background. So the next step, we're gonna need some flight stands, we're gonna need some acrylic risers, but guess what? I don't have no acrylic risers, so we're gonna have to use Tupperware or whatever we can find, alright, brother man? And then the third step, we're gonna need to pick out some figures to go in this mug. So let's go through this big ass box full of Spider-Verse and pick out only the finest of Spider-Man and Spider-Woman action figures. Follow me into this big ass box. Alright, so we've chosen quite a bit of spider people here. We have got Scarlet Spider. Got, of course, the Mayfix classic Spider-Man. Silk. Superior Spider-Man. Silver Armor. Toby Figure Arts. Concept Art Symbiote. Got Spider-Ham. Spider-Punk. Amazing Spider. Sorcerer Symbiote Spider-Man. Anime Spider-Man. Alright. So we got SPDR Build-A-Figure. Clone Hunter. Cosmic. Gwen. Octo Spidey. Then Riley. Whoop, lost him. He might not go in there. Cyborg, Dark Cyborg Spider-Man. Old Toy Biz 1. Retro Spider-Man. Noir. 99. Kane. Miles Morales. Zombie Spider-Man. Toy Biz Iron Spider metallic one, because that looks better than the Hasbro one. Got Mayday Parker. Spider Hulk. Future Spider-Man. And of course, you can't forget Lego Spider-Man, which he's wrapped up in here. You can barely even see him. So let's get to work. I doubt we're going to be able to fit all these into this display, but we're going to try our hardest. And if you'd like to see a further display of my Spider-Verse action figures, check out the video earlier on the channel. I go through an in-depth look at every single Spider-Verse character I got. But this is definitely not going to be able to fit all of them in here. I can only choose the biggest and the best to go in this display. And we're probably going to have to cut some people out. But let's try it. Let's get to it. Follow me. So the first thing we're going to want to do is try to get the characters in the background first. Doesn't make sense to try to set up stuff and then have to work on characters in the background and the ones on flight stands. So we're going to try to work from the back forward. So the first one we're going to try in here is Octo Spidey. Mainly because this guy takes up a lot of floor space. And also he's got his own built-in flight stands pretty much. So we're going to try to squeeze him in there. He's looking pretty nice. We'll see along the process if he stays or not. But for now, I think he's a good piece. Next we got Cosmic Spider-Man. Mainly because this is a really basic pose. Don't need nothing special with Cosmic Spider-Man besides him just standing back in the background flying. I got him up on a shot glass in a flight stand. Pro tip, when you're doing this, don't do janky poses. Like, make sure that they are stable, because you don't want you to be freaking an hour in posing these things and they start tumbling. If you need to use blue sticky tack, do it. It's not cheating. I don't care what they say. Now, if you're trying to do something crazy and this and that, I can understand where you're saying blue sticky tack is cheating. But make sure these things are stable. You don't want to be an hour into making this display and then everything falls over. Better be safe than sorry. Next we put up the Sorcerer Symbiote Spider-Man on that glass to make him look like he's levitating a little bit. Then right beside him we have the Spider-Punk up in the air jumping with the guitar. Let's see what else we can add. Next I added Spider-Hulk. And it's kind of a 2-for-1er. I put Spider-Ham in his hand, kind of like holding him up, looking at Spider-Ham, just to kind of hide the flight stands and the glass behind. The more layers we got to this, the more it's going to hide all those flight stands. Next I added in Future Spider-Man up on a little shot glass to kind of force perspective. This is an old school 90s Toy Biz figure and it's kind of out of scale. But if you force it in there, keyword force perspective, you can make anything happen, partners. Not just with photography. You can put it in your own collection. Alright, next I felt like there was a little bit of a gap back there, so I wanted to add into the Spider-Verse cast and accidentally knocked a bunch of down. See, this is what I'm talking about. Make sure you're secure. I should have blue tacked Symbiote Spider-Man back there. My fault. Somehow managed to save it with minimal damage. So now we're going to add Gwen and Miles. Nothing too dynamic with those. We're just trying to fill out the space. Next we're going to add Clone Hunter. Just to do the same to fill out the negative space in between the Spider Hulk and the Cosmic on that little side to the left. Next we got Kane to kind of balance out the Clone Hunter Spider-Man. Kind of put him on the exact same pose, opposite side type thing. Next I went ahead and added the Toy Biz Iron Spider. Now this is not a great figure, but still I think the colors are immaculate. Look at that paint. Look at that chrome candy painted red. Oh. Next we went in and added 2099 to kind of round out the whole Spider-Verse vibe. Nothing too dynamic, but it looks nice. Next we got the SPDR Build-A-Figure. Now this took up a lot more room than I expected it to, but I don't know what else I was thinking was gonna happen. Anyways, it looks amazing. Next we're gonna add the old salty spittoon himself, Superior Spider-Man. Now I wish he was a little bit more prevalent, but you gotta work with what you got. So I actually decided to switch out Superior Spider-Man in 99 just because I wanted Superior Spider-Man to be a little bit more prevalent. Sorcerer Supreme fell in the background and now I'm sad. Somehow managed to get him back up there with no damage. Then I added Scarlet Spider. Then I added Silk. Then I added the anime Spider-Man to go in front of the Octo Spidey claw to kind of hide the claw. Then I went ahead and added that classic Mafex 175. The centerpiece to this whole display. Oops, I almost forgot. The little cherry on top. Lego Spider-Man. Mwah. Chef's kiss, if you will. Alright, so the final step is to go around and make some adjustments. Do a few tweaks, see what needs to be made to make it look as good as it possibly can. Now, I put Silk in a kneeling position because she was taking up a little bit of the shine away from the war. And I also scooted over Kane and Superior Spider-Man just to make Superior Spider-Man a little bit more prevalent. He was a little hidden behind the Octo Spidey claws. But other than that, I believe this is a wrap. I just wanted to make this video, and one, to celebrate Spider-Man Day 2023, but also to show you guys that it takes nothing to build a crispy ass display. You could do it too. I got this little shelf for free as a hand-me-down. These figures aren't free, but if you're gonna be spending this much money on a hobby, why are you displaying it on your kitchen counter? Why are you displaying it in your grandma's antique cabinets? Come on, man. It's 2023. You need to build you something. All it takes is a little comic book cutouts and a little shelf. Some dynamic posing, even though I'm not the best poser, but man. Now there is some figures that we could not cram in here. Also, by the way, I have tons more Spider-Verse characters that could not fit into this little cubicle. So please go back and watch the video of my Spider-Verse collection. I'll have more collection videos coming very soon. But just in the meantime, I hope you found this video informative. I hope it inspired you to make you a crispy ass display with nothing. I showed you guys the step-by-step process. I told you this little cubicle was a hand-me-down. I just whipped it up into something. I was whipping and I was cooking. And I was just wondering if you guys could smell it. Could you smell what I'm cooking? Alright, I digress. Anyways, I hope you found this video informative. Hope you liked the display. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Do good, be good. Stay hydrated, eat your fruits and vegetables. Whoop whoop.